Chest it to Alvarado between circles. Now right of the lane, Ingram sizing up Okoro. 15-footer, got that.
That's the offense you want.
Right.
He catches in his scoring zone. He doesn't have to dribble. All he's got to do is raise up and shoot.
And he was facing the basket. No fall away or anything like that, as Mitchell's looks like his left middle finger is bleeding. So,
maybe
or
Jose,
the top of his hand.
Jose's got some blood on him, too.
Wonder if it was those two going at it that caused this.
Yeah, when he stripped him, maybe he scratched him.
Yeah, the Cleveland, Kenny Atkinson is hot. Let's go down to Aaron Summers.
Right now, athletic trainer Tom Maystad is looking at Jose Alvarado's top lip. He did get a cut, so he's bleeding a little bit there. They're trying to clean it up, get it to stop so he can get back in the game.
All right, so what is Kenny Atkinson yelling at? Obviously, Mitchell's left hand hit Jose in the face.
Well, whatever the argument is, I'm sure Kenny Atkinson is saying, okay, he's bleeding for a reason. Now, why is he bleeding and why didn't you call the foul?
But our guy's bleeding too.
Yeah, exactly. So, so he's not going to win that argument.
Did Jose throw his face into Donovan Mitchell's hand?
I mean, it probably happened on the strip. And I'm going to assume Mitchell's, maybe his elbow caught Jose in the mouth, and maybe Jose scratched Mitchell in the process.
Cleveland ball after all the blood has been cleared up. Oh, and Javonte Green with a cross-court intercept. He'll go in. Finger roll it up and in with a right hand.
Javonte Green coming in. Jose on the steal.
And then a steal GTA straightaway three. That is what we've been waiting for all year.
Jose.
A bring down the building three.
You get the rip off the inbound and you shoot the uncontested three. Now you better make it.
And the Pels now, right. The Pels back up by 12. Free ball, Porter up top. Silences the crowd.
You cannot sleep on these guys.
Goodness.
They shoot 41% from three.
Except that guy who literally just made his first three of the season. He had only attempted two. Can't make it up. Jose to Tice at the line and misses the jumper.
Oh, you need to make that one. You got to make him right on that pass. That's a good distribution, so you got to make him right.
Mobley had the rebound. Free ball, Jerome. So much for that 12-point lead.
Yeah. Cleveland 6 of 12 from three right now.
Pels are 4 of 10. I mean, you were just up by 12.
They won't let you breathe.
Cut in half. Brandon Boston. A lot of dribbling. Get it to Ingram, back to double B. Now repost Ingram, straddling the yard. Backdoor cut Boston. Stripped by Porter.
That's nice.
Who wants a challenge. Ain't going to get it from Kenny Atkinson. Free throws coming up for Brandon Boston.
That is nice. Brandon Boston makes the backdoor cut. Brandon Ingram, who's being closely guarded at the three-point line, sees his teammate flash and gets him the ball. That's the movement you need to have against this aggressive defense.
So Boston got...
Oh, they're going to challenge this. Yeah, they're going to challenge.
Wow.
Now he's got the ball in his hands.
Exactly.
He's got the ball in his hands.
Can't challenge it now.
Yeah, once he gets the ball in his hands, you cannot challenge.
Wow, they're going to give it to him.
Nah, that's
they're going to give it to him.
I can think of a lot of bad words to say about that. Once he gets the ball in his hands, that is over. It's null and void. And Willie Green's looking at him like, you got
Willie Green is literally telling Scott Twardowski he's got the ball in his hands.
Yeah. Literally.
This is absolutely.
Once he's got the ball in his hands, it is over.
All right, we're going to take a timeout here and compose because what's about to happen should not be happening. 5:22 to go, second quarter. I mean, Daniel Tice cannot believe. Nobody can believe it. Well, I can believe it. 48-42, Pelicans lead the Cavaliers. We'll sort it out when we come back on the Pelicans Radio Network.
Brian Geltzeiler and Sam Mitchell bring you the best NBA analysis you need.
Every coach that Anthony Davis has had since he's come to LA has begged him to play the center position. The way the league is constructed today, he needs to be a center. JJ Redick has done an unbelievable job, but give Anthony Davis some credit.
Become a smarter NBA fan when you listen to NBA Weekend every Saturday, 7 to 10 a.m. Eastern on NBA Radio Channel 86 and on the all-new Sirius XM app.
Focus your mind, reduce stress, and rest easy. with instrumental lo-fi hip-hop channels in the Sirius XM app. Start the day with an upbeat jolt of Lo-Fi Cafe. Stay in the zone with Lo-Fi Study, or drift off to Lo-Fi Sleep. Explore them all at home on Alexa, Google Home, smart TVs, and everywhere on the Sirius XM app. Just search Lo-Fi.
Every fantasy football champion makes one defining move.
Brock Bowers is going to be the #1 receiver for the Las Vegas Raiders. And if you have him, congratulations.
Touchdown Raiders! Fantasy Sports Radio can help you make that move.
It's really important to pay attention to the drops when waivers run. You're going to see some decent players drop, so make sure you always look at the drop list.
Listen to the best analysts for lineup advice, trade questions, and roster moves. Make your move with Fantasy Sports Radio, Sirius XM 87, and the Sirius XM app.
Ray Hudson here with an important announcement. You can listen to your favorite Sirius XM FC shows on the all-new Sirius XM app, now available for all subscribers.
Corona, gather your crew, stop by, grab some free Pell swag, say hello to Gus Caddengill, the radio crew, while they broadcast live on site. That's right. Come on down, help us cheer on the squad as they take on the Thunder. 6:30 p.m. That's next Wednesday at Bayou Beer Garden, and Gus Caddengill will be there live, hosting pre, half, and post game. So Tiven still on the headset talking to Michael Smith in Secaucus. He is the replay official tonight. And you know how this is going to turn out, John.
Of course we do.
It's going to go to Cleveland.
Look, we've got joining us
being overturned to a no call. The imminent possession on the play is that the ball ends up in Evan Mobley's hands in the immediate aftermath of the play. So Cleveland will get the ball on the low sideline with 24 on the shot clock. The timeout is still charged as it is a mandatory timeout, but Cleveland will have a further challenge in the game if needed.
So we're being joined right now by Gianni, a season ticket holder in section 106. And Gianni came very, very close to hearing me say some bad words that my pastor would not like.
Well, Gianni has now seen me rub my temples for the first time.
Because that is...
It can't happen. It just can't.
Yeah, that's the stuff that comes out of the other side of the bull.
But I couldn't have said it better myself. Jared Allen with the catch, throws it up, and a foul on us. So we just had a 12-point lead, and it's about to be either 5 or 4 with these free throws. That's a cheap foul on Jeremiah Robinson Earl. I can go 8-0 too if I get these calls.
Yeah, I got to rewind. Once the official hands him the basketball at the foul line, the challenge is done. You shoot the free throws and you keep playing and you tell the coach, hey, man, your challenge too late. I'm sorry. And that's that.
Allen will knock that down. 8-0 run in a minute and 17 seconds. You had a 12-point lead. Things were looking up. And boom, it is gone.
So the Bills have to recompose themselves because you get a little discombobulated when you get a bad call.
Tice handed off to Hawkins. Papa left corner three. He's been way off. I mean, he hasn't been close. He is now 0 of 5 from the floor. Now Jerome, little stutter step, drives in, kick it to Allen. One dribble, lefty hook is good. It's okay. They can take steps.
Jerome took it.
Of course he did.
Hop.
10-0 run. Let him have all the calls. Tice throws it in deep, caught by Ingram. Now back to JRE. Powers up and in. Good, strong shot.
Very nice.
Off the glass.
That is a power move.
Doubles his output. He's got 4 now. Pell's back up by 4, 50-46. Pick and roll. Jerome with Allen, and Jerome drives center of the lane and floats it up and in.
Oh, the Pels never really stopped the basketball because Jared Allen's rolling to the basket on the backside, so you can't really challenge and accept the lob.
The 3 by Craig Porter Jr. really turned the momentum of this game around. Ingram, little crossover on Allen, spins left, throws it to JRE, short corner right. They cut him off with Jerome. Now right corner, Ingram, shot clock at 1. Pop a 3 over Allen, back iron, no good. Bad possession. Long rebound, Caris LeVert. LeVert chests it to Jerome. He'll knocked that down, left wing three. I told you this was one of the unsung heroes of the early season for the Cavaliers, and he's got 9 off the bench, and all of a sudden we're down 51-50.
He's got 9 in 8 minutes, and he's been extremely efficient.
Now Hawkins passes up a 3 to take a mid-range, which is not good.
Well, that is a non-confident shot.
Now Jerome in, up and under move, lays it in. It is unraveling right before our eyes.
We've seen this in the last game. A guy comes off the bench, Delano Banton, and scores 20 and a quarter, and now it's Ty Jerome.
17-2 run for the Cavs. And the offense is just stagnant right now for the Pels. Hawkins topping the key, another tough shot. He got bailed out. As we got to reach in on Garland. It is evident that Hawkins feeling a little rust after missing Monday night, as his shot has been way off here.
Yeah, had a back issue, and hopefully that gets loosened up. But the Pelicans aren't making things easy for themselves or each other. You got to get some movement going to make them move defensively. You're allowing yourself to be guarded too easily because you're not moving the basketball.
So Alvarado and Nisi will check back in. We haven't heard from Eve in a while. He's only played 8 minutes. And he, at one point, was our leading scorer. He got an extended rest. There's only 2:46 left in this second quarter. He basically sat the entire time.
Played the first 8 minutes and had been back.
All right, Garland back on the floor for the Cavs. Get it to LeVert around left angle 3, air ball. There's Jerome. Misses the reverse layup, and it's out of bounds. Ty Jerome is a gnat. Get him off the floor.
He missed the easiest shot he's had.
Step on him. Something. You're right. He does look like Holmgren. He does. Former UVA Cav national champion. It's Ty Jerome. All right. Down 1. 2:20 to go in the half. Ingram drives with a left hand, left elbow, jump feed out to Brandon Boston. Oh, he got LeVert up in the air. And that had bad intentions with that dunk, but he missed it. I've said that before, but he will go to the free throw line. That would have been on every highlight reel in America if that goes down.
Well, Evan Mobley fouled him. Otherwise, Evan Mobley would have been immortalized and a poster on Brandon Boston's wall.
About double-digit missed dunks this season.
Now, I will say this. That is the way you attack the rim against these guys.
I agree.
You don't go in there to lay it up. You go in there to dunk it.
Boston's free throw is good. Been a little quiet tonight offensively. He's only taken 3 shots. 3 points. Alvarado leads all scorers with 13. And Ty Jerome is behind him with 11 off the bench.
Ty Jerome has been a nuisance.
Yes, sir. Garland crosses over Alvarado through the legs, whip it down low, Mobley, and one easily. Ingram got up in the air, and all Mobley had to do was wait for Ingram to land on his back and then lay it in.
Boy, you're watching the basketball, and Evan Mobley cuts across the lane from left to right, unbeknownst to anybody. And by the time B.I. gets there, all he can do is foul him.
So the Pels had the lead for about 15 seconds. And now Mobley will look for the three-point play the hard way and won't get it. Around and out, rebound Jordan Hawkins. That's his 3rd board already. Pels down 1. Hawkins got free for 3. There you go, Hawk.
That's a confident shot. That's a confident shot. He caught that. He didn't immediately take the shot. He surveyed, and then he took the shot. Whereas he passed up a wide open 3 earlier.
All right, so he's on the board. Let's see if that can get him going. Garland powers in and throws it to our bench. Nice catch, Jaron Collins. There are no white jerseys in the vicinity. I don't know.
Well, Mitchell was in the corner, but he starts going up high, and he threw it where Mitchell was.
Now Ingram, head of steam, went behind the back, then through the legs and backs it out. Mobley on the closeout. Ingram went behind the back again. Get it down low, Nisi.
Oh, Mies.
Stepped on the baseline. He was trying to do the up and under.
Jared Allen.
On Jared Allen again. I tell you.
Well, Jared Allen made him make a choice, and that was try me and I might block the shot, or do something else when Meese steps out of bounds.
Boston going to pick up Spider full court and then back off as Mitchell now in the center circle. 1:10 on the game clock. Spider left wing 3 off the glass. Nope. Hawkins jumped too early. And LeVert got the rebound. You heard me kind of hold my breath there, but Hawkins couldn't rebound. It cost us 2 points. LeVert with the follow-up. 57 apiece. Ingram, bump by Mobley, fall away dotted line, nothing but net for Brandon Ingram.
That's tough juice right there, but it's hard to make a living taking those shots against Evan Mobley. You have to run a more efficient offense.
Pels have 8 assists and 22 makes. That ain't going to cut it.
No, that's not the ratio you're looking for.
Now LeVert one-on-one with Hawkins, size advantage there. LeVert easily to the rim.
Well, size advantage, but he goes right around Hawk. That's the unchallenged shot at the rim that you don't want to have.
Ingram leans in on Mobley, kick it to Alvarado. Shot clock, game clock, 10 seconds apart. We're tied at 59. You get a little more stop. Second straight game with free toast, JD. Alvarado drives on Mobley. What do we got? Offensive foul.
Who's that on, BI?
It is. So you don't even get a shot off.
Oh, the toast is in jeopardy.
It is. That is so cheap.
Yeah,
that is so cheap.
That's not a foul.
It's not.
That's not a foul.
Again, these guys don't need any help.
Yeah.
They haven't lost a game this year. They don't need help.
That's not a foul.
Must be nice. And by the way, Gus just confirmed what I thought. I didn't think Meese stepped out of bounds, and he didn't. Now Mitchell to the rim, goes up and under once, twice, fall away, didn't get the roll, and they won't get a bucket, and there will be free toast. I mean, we are getting hosed. Yeah, we're tied 59-59 with one of the hottest teams in the league. Can you power through it? We'll find out. Halftime in New Orleans. Gus Cattingill, Pelicans at the half. When we come back, no better than when we started. New Orleans 59, Cleveland 59. Gus returns after this on the Pelicans Radio Network.
Discover the world's most advanced outdoor kitchens by New Age Products. Grills, cabinetry, appliances. Together, delivering an outdoor cooking experience rivaled by none. Only at NewAgeProducts.com.
It's time to tip off a new NBA season. And here we go. And everyone is stepping up. Living legends and shooting stars are rising up. Defying gravity. Super fans, courtside fans, and screaming from the rooftop fans are revving up. With the whole basketball world going up, the only question is, who's going to make it to the top? Kia NBA tip-off, Knicks versus Celtics and Timberwolves versus Lakers, October 22nd from 7:30 Eastern on TNT.
The New Orleans Pelicans have a full season of exciting game day themes and giveaways planned for the best fans in the NBA. The famous Pelican hat is back for City Edition night against the Raptors. You can also join us for a carnival celebration against the Kings and take home a City Edition beanie. Plus, get an exclusive Pierre the Pelican collectible figure when we take on the Spurs during our Fam Jam game, and so many more. See the full promotional calendar and get your tickets now by visiting pelicans.com/promotions.
A great workout deserves a great reward. Treat yourself right with new coconut smoothie bowls made with fresh fruit, purely Elizabeth granola, and now creamy coconut. You earned it. Grab a treat you can feel good about. Only at Smoothie King.
Time now for Pelicans at the half. Scores, highlights, stats, and more. Here's your host, Gus Cattingill.
59-59 is your halftime score. Pelicans and the Cavaliers tied. Pels have led by as many as 12 points in this game. One of the things that we were keeping an eye on, conductor Chris Moran, was points in the paint. The Pels have been doubled up the last two games. If you remember, we talked about it in pregame. Sunday against the Hawks, it was a 66-32 advantage by Atlanta. And then on Monday, the Trailblazers 66-38 advantage. So far here in the first half, 30 points in the paint for the Pels, 30 points in the paint for Cleveland. So even Stevens there. New Orleans led by Jose Alvarado with 13 points. He has 3 threes. He's 3 of 3 from distance. Brandon Ingram has 10 points, but he's missed 4 3-point attempts. 0 for 4 there, 5 of 12 from the floor. The big news, of course, Yves Missi getting 8 points, 11 minutes, 2 blocks, 3 rebounds. But the big news is Zion Williamson fouling on purpose to get out of the game. He walked straight back into the locker room. He had missed the last 2 games with thigh or hamstring soreness. We do not have an official injury report or report as to what his injury is. All that we can say is what we saw. He purposely fouled to have the play stop, and he walked straight back into the locker room. TV showed him going into the locker room and then heading to the right underneath the stadium. So that's where we are right now at the half.
Brandon Boston Jr. on the stationary bike, too, at the same time.
Exactly right. If you're wondering why you haven't seen a lot of him, he has played 18 minutes, though, 4 points. So maybe it's just to keep warm.
Yeah, something to keep an eye on, I guess.
Yeah, something for sure. Leading the Cavaliers, it's Ty Jerome off the bench for 11. Starting lineup for the Cavs, not a single starter in double digits. So that's a good thing. Again, Pels have led by as many as 12 points, and it's tied right now at the half, 59-59. NBA scoreboard when we come back on the Pelicans Radio Network.
Looking for a new job or career in the transportation business? Do you or your spouse have truck driving experience? John Fayard Moving and Warehousing, the official moving partner of the New Orleans Saints, is looking for experienced team and solo Class A CDL drivers to join their family-oriented team. Benefits with John Fayard include competitive pay structure, major medical, dental, and vision insurance, recruitment and retention bonus, paid vacation, paid holidays, and more. Don't settle for the rest. Drive for the best. Visit johnfayardwarehouse.com.
If you're needing to relocate across town or across the country, there's no job too big or too small for John Fayard Moving and Warehousing, the proud mover of the New Orleans Pelicans for well over a decade. They offer red carpet, white glove office and household good relocations at competitive rates. Moving is stressful and exhausting. Allow John Fayard Moving and Warehousing to ease your mind and your muscles. Full packing and storage available upon request. Call 228-864-2262 or visit johnfayardwarehouse.com today to schedule a survey or to book your move.
I'm Clint Romig with Marsh McLennan Agency. We're a global provider of business insurance, employee health and benefits, and private client services. And here, we have deep roots and relationships that go back 80 years throughout Southeast Louisiana. We're a strong local company offering all the latest technology, services, and business resources that Marsh provides clients globally. And that's why our motto is world-class, local touch. Visit us today at marshmma.com. Marsh McLennan, proud partner of the New Orleans Saints.
What's up, Saints fans? It's John Stinchcomb here. Want to take your Saints pride to the next level? Then come aboard the official Saints Legends fan cruise presented by Seaside Events. Imagine partying on the deck of the Norwegian Getaway with legends like Ricky Jackson, Leroy Glover, Usama Young, and me right by your side. Don't miss out. Head to saintslegendscruise.com now and get ready to create lifelong memories with your favorite Saints legend.
59-59 is your score. Pelicans and the Cavs are knotted up at the half. 3:01 left in the fourth. Pistons 98, Hornets 97. 5 minutes left in the fourth. Pacers 108, Magic 100. Over in the third, the Knicks lead by 1 in Atlanta, 88-87. In the third quarter, 6-1 Golden State at 7-1 Boston. It's the Warriors, Chris, leading 71-64 with 4 minutes left in the third air. At the half, the Rockets lead the Spurs 63-38. Lakers at the Grizzlies. Memphis leads at 59-53. In the second, Mavericks leading the Bulls 37-24 in Dallas. Just underway. Thunder 3, Nuggets 2. Heat and Suns just getting tipped off here. 76ers and Clippers still to play. Raptors and Kings still to play. 59-59 at the half on the Pelicans Radio Network.
Injured at work? Don't let your recovery get delayed by endless paperwork. LA Health Solutions specializes in workers' compensation and DOL, providing expert care that gets you back on your feet quickly and safely. With convenient locations across Louisiana, we offer personalized treatment plans and handle the insurance process for you, so you can focus on what matters most, getting better. Trust LA Health Solutions, your one solution. To help you heal and return to work, visit lahealthsolutions.com or call 844-496-LAHS today.
Andrea Bocelli in concert, presented by Stifel. June 10th, Smoothie King Center with the Louisiana Philharmonic Orchestra, conducted by Stephen Mercurio, the world's most romantic voice. Andrea Bocelli in concert. On sale now at Ticketmaster.
Progressive presents Renter's MVP's Most Valuable Possessions. Today's MVP, Tom Kelly's carbon fiber mountain bike. Because more than riding his carbon fiber mountain bike, Tom loves telling people about his carbon fiber mountain bike. Friends, family, even a local barista knows about his carbon fiber mountain bike. And that's why Tom's carbon fiber mountain bike, if you haven't heard about it, is today's MVP. Keep your most valuable possessions protected by bundling your renters and auto insurance with Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and other insurers not available in all states.
Get ready for the biggest concert of the year. It's Rod Wave's Last Lap Tour. It's Rod Wave live in concert Friday, December 13th at Smoothie King Center. I wrote this song to make you smile. Can you feel it? Also, Moneybag Yo, Juicy, Lil Papa, and Illmatic. Tickets are on sale now at official-rodwave.com. And don't forget, the new single from Rod Wave, Fall Fast in Love, is now available on all platforms.
59-59. It's the Pelicans and Cavaliers tied at the half. How do we get here if you're just listening?
It's a great shape. Jose just picked Darius Garland's pocket. Bounce feed to Boston, who will throw it down with two hands.
That's nice. Jose ripped him.
Yves Missi, 2 blocks in the first half.
Now baseline right, Okoro. Bounce feed to Mobley. Blocked by Missi. Deflected and taken by Ingram. Well done.
And on the offensive side,
in the corner. Now he gets it to Missi, one-on-one with Mobley. Dotted line, still pounding him in. Goes up and under, lay it in, rookie.
Eve smelling himself.
And one.
Eve goes right to Evan Mobley's Adam's apple and lays one in.
Why? What footwork on that move.
That was fantastic. That's a youngster who's been working.
No doubt.
And if you're going to try to beat a team that's undefeated, you need contributions from the bench. Javonte Green.
Merrill nearly had it taken away, and it will be taken away in a cross-court pass. Javonte Green. He ain't laying that baby up. Right-hand tomahawk.
Darius Garland makes a business decision. Darius Garland says either I can go there and try to block this and end up on SportsCenter, I can back down.
Jordan Hawkins hasn't found the range just yet. 1 of 6 from the floor, 1 of 3 from distance. However, that doesn't mean he can't help on the defensive end.
Merrill, Niang, Mitchell. There's Mobley. And boy, what a strip. What a strip by Jordan Hawkins on Mobley.
That's the way you rotate over and help your teammates.
Now Hawkins goes by Merrill. Kick it in the right corner. Green sets his feet. Fingers the seam for 3 and rolls it in.
So you're seeing the ball movement. But then you have to make your teammate right. You got to make the shot, and that's what Javonte Green does.
Indeed. However, the big news in the first half, Zion, who started in the game, he has 6 points in 10 minutes, 2 of 2 from the free throw line, 3 rebounds, an assist, and also a personal foul.
7 assists now.
He just fouled to get out of the game. And he just handed away a foul, and I think he's headed to the locker room.
Are you serious?
He is absolutely headed to the locker room. He committed that foul to get himself out of the game.
Well, 37-29.
And your halftime score is 59-59. Aaron Summers with an update when we come back. Also, John DeShazer and Todd Graffanini will have second half action. Let's see if the Pels can win their second in this 4-game homestand. Next on the Pelicans Radio Network.
Every fantasy football champion makes one defining move.
Brock Bowers is going to be the #1 receiver for the Las Vegas Raiders. And if you have him, congratulations.
Touchdown Raiders! Fantasy Sports Radio can help you make that move.
It's really important to pay attention to the drops when waivers run. You're going to see some decent players drop, so make sure you always look at the drop list.
Listen to the best analysts for lineup advice, trade questions, and roster moves. Make your move with Fantasy Sports Radio, Sirius XM 87, and the Sirius XM app.
This is the starting lineup with Frank Isola and Brian Scalabrine.
Maybe deep down inside, Embiid does care, but doesn't it feel like he doesn't care? We'll be the 10th seed and we'll win 2 games and get into it, and we'll play the Celtics and then we'll beat them and win a championship because I'm going to be healthy. And I think they're selling that, which is, I'm not sure people are buying it anymore.
Catch the starting lineup weekdays from 7 to 10 a.m. Eastern on Sirius XM NBA Radio, channel 86 in the car, and on the all-new Sirius XM app.
'Tis almost the season, and you've got a sleigh load of holiday channels to unwrap in the Sirius XM app. Shake the tinsel right off the tree with Rockin' Christmas. Set the mood for a silent night with Holiday Chill Out. Or add a touch of Christmas class with Real Jazz Holiday. There are dozens of channels to choose from. Just open the SiriusXM app and search Holiday.
Every fantasy football champion makes one defining move.
Brock Bowers is going to be the #1 receiver for the Las Vegas Raiders. And if you have him, congratulations.
Touchdown Raiders! Fantasy Sports Radio can help you make that move.
It's really important to pay attention to the drops when waivers run. You're going to see some decent players drop, so make sure you always look at the drop list.
Listen to the best analysts for lineup advice, trade questions, and roster moves. Make your move with Fantasy Sports Radio, Sirius XM 87, and the Sirius XM app.
NBA Radio, Sirius 207 XM 86.
Evanini, John DeShazier with you. Pelicans and Cavaliers are tied at 59 apiece, except for the third quarter. But before that, let's go courtside. And Aaron Summers, who was just outside the Pelican locker room.
Thank you, Todd. We have some good information on Zion Williamson. He did return to the court at the half, warmed up a little bit, and he is expected to return. He had a left thigh soreness was the injury designation for him. But in talking to James Borrego, he said that he really loves the Jose Alvarado and Yves Missi energy that he's been seeing. He loves the pace and the spirit that Jose brings. But he said as far as Missi goes, he needs to see a little bit more from him as far as rolling to the hoop, getting to the rim. Really likes the energy that he's bringing, of course, protecting the rim, but wants to see him get a little more active offensively.
All right, well, Missi, 8 points, 3 of 5 from the floor. He did another up and under on Jared Allen and got called for being out of bounds, and we saw a still photo of it. He wasn't even close to being out of bounds. So the intent was there. And, again, the good news is that Zion Williamson is back on the floor, so he's just going to have to battle through this.
Yeah.
Pels ball to start the third quarter, moving left to right in the all blue.
Well, I'm going to have to say it must have been some really distinct soreness because he fouled in order to get out of the game. But it is good to see him back.
Yep. Ingram between circles, doubled, jump feed out to Boston, head fake, drive, step back long, too. No, and a bailout by Evan Mobley. That was a very difficult 2 as he was straddling the arc, and Mobley, thank you very much, Evan. That is your 3rd personal foul.
Straddling and falling away, fading away, and that's the shot. If you're Evan Mobley, you want him to take that shot, but you walk right into him and commit that foul. Meanwhile, the Pelicans don't get a whole lot of movement in that possession and needed that bailout. Brandon Boston makes the first of those 2 foul shots. But again, we've got to see more movement out of this team. We've got to see a little bit more crispness offensively because they're making it hard on themselves taking these challenge shots.
Yeah, only 8 assists and 22 makes.
Yeah, that's a lot of one-on-one.
All right, it was interesting because Caris LeVert started the quarter, and that lasted 20 seconds. And Darius Garland's back in there. Why? I have no idea. Now Mitchell weaves through, crosses over, right-hand teardrop, no. Jared Allen with a rebound after he cleared a lot of space and then slams it in with a right hand.
Jared Allen kind of went in there grown manish. And when he went up for that dunk, nobody was around him.
That's 5 offensive rebounds for Cleveland is Zion. I'm just not even.
And 3. Come on.
Zion goes right in, bumped by Mobley. No blood, no foul, lefty layup. Now Spider up and under, back out long. Garland for 3, around and out. Fight for the rebound. Same team. Ingram took it away. Up the court, Alvarado back to BI, steps into a right wing 3. No. Rebound, Messi. He is fighting hard. He is pushed into the VIP seats. I mean, I wouldn't mind if he took a frosty beverage right there. Well, he was literally sitting in the VIPs across the way.
He took a seat, seemed to relax, but I'm noticing, just pay attention, Zion Williamson moving extremely cautiously.
Oh, boy. Well, Alvarado going to throw it to Z across the timeline here. One-on-one with Allen, drives center of the lane, bounce feed to Messi, and he got rejected by Jared Allen.
But that's what you got to do.
Yep, I agree.
I live with that. That's what you got to do.
And it goes back the other way, and they get a dunk out of it. 63-63. That is exactly what you want him to do.
Yeah, you can't make a living getting cute around the rim with these guys.
Jose, hook pass up top. Zion splits 3 defenders, a lot of contact, no blood, no foul. Bodies everywhere, and Messi ties up Jared Allen.
Messi has a knack for getting around the basketball when it's time to rebound, man. He's got a magnet on him or something because the ball finds him.
By the way, Brandon Ingram in the last 2 ball games is now 1 of 13 from beyond the arc.
And the 2s he's making in this one are tough 2s.
All right, Messi and Allen in the jump circle. Allen wins it easily.
Allen stole that one. You know, they used to, every once in a while, back in the old days, they would call a stolen jump ball.
Now Mobley backdoor cut to Garland, extra pass Allen, and a right-hand dunk.
That starts because Jose Alvarado is watching the basketball. Darius Garland cuts behind him while he's not watching, and he's able to catch that pass going down the lane and feed Allen.
65-63 Cleveland as Zion gets into the lane and then throws it right to Darius Garland, who will stop top for 3. Absolutely. And it's 68-63.
Live ball turnovers. Pels only had 7 turnovers.
10 points off the turns. We've actually turned them over 7 times for 11 points. Largest lead was 8 for Cleveland. Messi got contacted again, put it up no good, back the other way.
That's not Messi's game. Not yet.
Garland down low. Mobley, and he dunked it right over Yves Messi with 2 hands. And just like that, the Cleveland Cavaliers on a 9-0 run, lead it by 7, 70-63, 9-12 left third quarter. We'll take a break as Willie Green takes a timeout on the Pelicans Radio Network.
Injured at work? Don't let your recovery get delayed by endless paperwork. LA Health Solutions specializes in workers' compensation and DOL, providing expert care that gets you back on your feet quickly and safely. With convenient locations across Louisiana, we offer personalized treatment plans and handle the insurance process for you, so you can focus on what matters most, getting better. Trust LA Health Solutions, your one solution. To help you heal and return to work, visit lahealthsolutions.com or call 844-496-LAHS today.
This is old number 8, Archie Manning. Join me at Manning's Sports Bar and Grill with award-winning burgers, 24 beers on tap, craft cocktails, 13-foot mega screens, plus recliners. Manning's Sports Bar and Grill is where you'll catch me watching the games. Ready to be a legend of your own game? Head on over to Caesars for 24/7 action-packed gaming, where the tables are hot, the dice are fast, and the slots are generous. Remember, you can't win if you don't play.
Must be 21 or older to enter casino and gamble. Know when to stop before you start. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Jeff Dunham, Artificial Intelligence, his all-new tour.
Just on You're the other white meat. Everything, how can you be so smart on one hand and so stupid on the other?
Well, you're half of it.
I realize I could have avoided all this years ago with one simple word. I do not. Silence!
So miss them nothings. November 20th, Smoothie King Center. Tickets on sale now only at jeffdunham.com.
This is Brandon Ingram, and you're listening to your home for Pelicans basketball, WWL.
All right, thanks, BI. Pels fans, celebrate your next night out or host your party or special occasion at a Pelicans home game. Group ticket packages, fully customizable with food and beverage options. You can even add exclusive on-court experiences like the Fan Tunnel, Anthem Buddies, or Game Ball presentation. For more info on custom group packages and featured souvenir items, visit pelicans.com/groups. Cleveland has outscored the Pelicans 9-4 here to start the third quarter and lead by, 11-4 and lead by 7, 70-63.
Look, we give credit to Zion Williamson for gutting it out coming back, but if he is diminished and is hurting his teammates, then it might be best for him not to be on the floor because he looks cautious the way he's playing right now. He is not attacking the last couple of times he's had the basketball.
He's only attempted 6 shots tonight. And, of course, normally he needs to be in the upper teens, if not 20.
And if he's not himself, then he can't challenge Jared Allen.
Nearly lost it in the backcourt. We got it back. Shot clock at 8. Ingram crosses over Jared Allen. Stops, left elbow jumper over Allen. Rim glass no good. 5 straight empties for the Pelicans, whose offense is just stuck in the mud. Now Mobley, one dribble, up and under, missed the shot, got his own rebound, and the stick back is blocked by Ingram. He got it back again, throws it up, no, got it back again, good.
He stayed with him. Pels blocked him a couple times, but he just stayed with it.
Well, Mobley will have a double-double before too long. Jared Allen's 2 rebounds away from a double-double. As Zion will go through 3 defenders, missed that layup. This is starting to unwind, and Mitchell could pull the knockout here with the 3, and there it is, nothing but net. 14-0 run, and in a blank, Cleveland's up by 12. We have seen this in the homestand.
Yeah, they can flip it quickly, and the Pels not necessarily shorthanded.
Oh, Jose just throws it up.
What was that?
Zion catches it. I don't know how he caught it, one, and then he dunked it in.
Caught it with the right hand and dunked it in.
Unfortunately, on the other end, they'll let Donovan Mitchell just go all the way to the rack and lay it in.
So that wipes out the bit of momentum he established.
3-ball Ingram knocked it down. His first made 3 in 6 attempts.
Finally got 1 to go. Now 2 of his last 14 for 3.
13 for Ingram. Mitchell. Bounce feed through a couple of pair of legs to Allen, out long LeVert for 3.
They can hurt you, man.
80-68.
They can really hurt you.
Yeah, they're not missing. They are now 10 of 19. 3-ball Ingram, 2 in a row. Answered it straight away.
All right, you can't trade basket. Got to get a stop somewhere.
80-71, Cleveland.
Trading baskets does you no good right now.
Down 9, Mitchell. Wings it near side, Mobley for 3, Brick. Somebody rebound it. We can't. They back tap it out to Mitchell. 1-on-1 with Jose. Shot clock at 10. Now Okoro back to Mitchell. Left of the center circle. Shot clock at 6. Mitchell sizing up Jose. Deep 3. No. And Zion took it away from Brandon Boston.
Now that looks a lot more like the Zion Williamson we're accustomed to seeing.
6:25 left third. Zion crosses over. Drives in. Contacted by Evan Mobley, who just picked up his 4th foul, and Williamson will go to the line.
Okay, now this does not look like a diminished Z. This looks like the Zion Williamson we're accustomed to seeing. A guy who's got that bounce and who's attacking the rim. That lob that he caught was Zion Williamson.
He was basically even with the backboard, and the ball was almost in front of the rim. When he caught it and dunked it, free throw is down for Williams, who now has 11 points and 4 rebounds.
I wonder if that's a situation where, he's got some soreness and you got to get a little run in to kind of loosen it up. And hopefully that's the issue. And hopefully he didn't damage it further.
All right, Garland and Merrill in. Mobley out with 4 fouls along with Okoro. Niang also in for Mitchell, so a line change for the Cavs. Trying to go 9-0 for the first time in their history.
They got such a luxury, though. Evan Mobley's got 4 fouls, and you still got Jared Allen out there.
And both of them are 2 rebounds away from double-doubles. LeVert drives in. Contacted by Boston.
I think that
out of bounds.
Boston might have got hurt. He might have injured his hand there, huh?
JRE in for Z. Let's see what Williamson does here when he gets on the bench. If he tries to, maybe keep it loose, go to the stationary bike. He looks okay.
Yeah. Started the quarter, he just didn't look right, but maybe he just needed to loosen up.
Inbound to Garland, short corner left, then he drives to the restricted arc, goes up and under and lays it in. Again, this is what we saw in the last two ball games. The points in the paint differential is now plus 10. It was at 30-30 at one point.
See, we can't say this is fatigue.
Jose drives in, misses the shot, rebound, Nisi lays it in.
Yeah, this is not fatigue.
No, they're just getting unencumbered layups.
Yeah.
That's how you build up points in the paint. And these are by guards. Garland. 3-ball, left wing.
And when they do take a three, they make it. A limit of 22 from three.
This is a team that is firing on all cylinders. Ingram tries another three for a heat check, goes halfway down and out. Nisi battled for the rebound, didn't get it. Again, they're trying to pull away here. Are the Cavs. They're up 10, 5-10 to go in the third. Niang backing down Jose. Mismatch. Right block, off the glass and in. That's stealing.
See, that's taking advantage of the situation because Niang is basically a three-point shooter, but he gets that huge size mismatch against Jose and just backed him in.
Ingram, one-on-one with LeVert. Backs him to the block, fall away, baseline jumper, nothing but net for Ingram.
That is vintage Brandon Ingram.
But like we said over the weekend, everything offensively for us is a struggle. Everything offensively for the other team is easy, except when Yves Nisi is on the prowl.
Get that out.
And Green takes it, drives in, fouled by Niang. That is 3 blocks now for the rookie.
Yves Nisi says, you come in here, you flock around, you find out.
8 block shots for the Pelicans.
I mean, he's an on-ball shot blocker, but he's also a great help defender.
So free throws coming up for Javonte Green, who had 12 points on opening night. That's his season high. And right now, is this free throw will get him to double figures.
I just want to see him get another steal and get to the open field.
Z in for Nisi. Remember, Nisi played 8 minutes to start the game, and then we didn't see him again till about 2.5 left in the second.
Yeah, and played 8 minutes right here, or he's up to 18 minutes, excuse me. So
free throw good for Green.
And Nisi's only has 1 foul.
Right. All right, 8-point spread here for Cleveland. 4:30 to go in the third. LeVert, the healing powers of the Smoothie King Center. Get it to Niang. Niang, shot fake, left elbow, down low, LeVert lays it in.
You cannot turn your head on the weak side. LeVert cuts right behind Hawkins, who has no idea where he is.
Now Zion splits 3 defenders. Contact won't get the roll. But a foul on Jared Allen.
Well, Zion's drawn a lot of contact in this game. He's got 4 foul shots, but he probably should have twice that many.
You know, every time you say N1, we miss it.
You're right.
I'm just letting you know.
I'm just
throwing it out there.
If I say it enough, though, eventually we're going to get one.
All right, C's free throws. All right, Williamson now 13 points, 5 of 5 at the line. Bell's hanging in there.
That was Graf who said it, folks. That was not me.
I'm just reading the monitor here. I mean, what do you want me to do?
Blame it on the monitor.
Nope, not this time, baby.
Blame it on the alcohol.
Got them both. 89-81.
Okay, can you get a stop?
There hadn't been many here in the third. There hadn't been many at all. Garland. Look past to Niang for 3. Front iron, no good. Tip. Ball on the deck. We don't get it back. And now Garland will knock this down. Yep. Right wing 3. You could see it happening before it happened.
They knocked the rebound away from each other.
So you get a stop, but you don't. You don't rebound it. 92-81. That's what happens when you're 8-0. When you're Cleveland and the Pels are 3-5. Ingram, tough baseline jumper. No. Tipped and taken by Garland. Hook pass to LeVert. LeVert, one-on-one with JRE. Shovels it to Garland. Hook pass LeVert. Stops at the nail. Kick it to Merrill for three. Absolutely. It's actually fun to watch if you're a Cavs fan. 95-81.
Another guy who's going to shoot threes coming into the game. 41 of his 48 attempts were threes.
They're pulling away. Zion missed one at the rim. Tipped up, no. Ball rolls out to JRE. Up top, Ingram. Drives to the nail. Kick it to Hawkins. Catch and shoot right corner three. That's short. Rebound LeVert. They're pushing the pace. They will get LeVert on a hook pass to Allen. Little Euro and a lay-in. And this game is slipping away here in the third quarter. In the third quarter, Cleveland has scored on 16 of 19 possessions. Is that good?
That's kind of efficient. That's kind of efficient.
So the Pels were 59-59 at halftime, and now Cleveland is on cruise control. 97-81 with 2:49 left in the third quarter. Back after this on the Pelicans Radio Network.
Hey, Pelicans fan. Hold up. It's Jimmy Fallon, and you're invited to my place for Christmas. Get ready for a new channel of classic holiday songs handpicked by me. Plus music from my new Christmas album, Holiday Season. Jimmy Fallon's Holiday Seasoning Radio. On now, channel 17, or listen at home with the SiriusXM app. Just search Jimmy Fallon.
The biggest NBA topics are discussed on Give and Go with Rob Perez.
Evan Mobley, we brought up his name. They all said we came back here because we know what this dude is about to do. Essentially, his potential, his unicorn status is about to be unlocked.
Right corner Mobley, wide open three. Evan knocked it down.
His athleticism, his versatility, his skill on display this season.
Hear Give and Go, weekdays from 1 to 4 p.m. Eastern, only on SiriusXM NBA Radio Channel 86 and the SiriusXM app.
Every fantasy football champion makes one defining move.
Brock Bowers is going to be the #1 receiver for the Las Vegas Raiders. And if you have him, congratulations.
Touchdown Raiders! Fantasy Sports Radio can help you make that move.
It's really important to pay attention to the drops when waivers run. You're going to see some decent players drop, so make sure you always look at the drop list.
Listen to the best analysts for lineup advice, trade questions, and roster moves. Make your move with Fantasy Sports Radio, SiriusXM 87, and the SiriusXM app.
The NASCAR Championship is on the line, and SiriusXM will take you to the track for every thrilling turn.
1, 2, 3 cars crashing and colliding.
Sunday at 2 Eastern. 4 drivers enter with equal points, and the highest finisher takes the crown.
This is Joey Logano. This is Tyler Reddick. Hey, it's William Byers.
This is Ryan Blaney. And driver-to-crew chatter puts you in the car for every lap.
Let's go get a championship, baby.
The NASCAR Cup Series Championship live from Phoenix. Woo! Listen on SiriusXM NASCAR Radio Channel 90 in the car and on the all-new SiriusXM app.
Cheer basketball talk with the passion you deserve on NBA Today.
Dwayne Wade defended the statue there, Eddie. He said, yeah, I have an iPhone. Social media world is about opinion. Send some memes. We don't care.
Look, my mother, I'm telling you, if they put a statue up, look like, and I'm looking like that, my mother would like, that ain't my son.
NBA Today. Weekdays from 4 to 7 p.m. Eastern. Only on SiriusXM NBA Radio Channel 86 and the all-new SiriusXM app.
They move their feet well on the perimeter. They've got everything you need.
And again, the Pels are working so hard offensively, and it's just coming really easy for Cleveland, who are 13 of 25 from three. Boston for three, left wing good. 97-84. You got to get it to single digits and go from there. But you have not stopped them literally this entire quarter.
I mean, 16 of 19 possessions they scored. That's crazy.
Well, they just stopped themselves as Darius Garland threw a hook pass to the front row of section 118.
Threw it to the ushers.
That's 2 in 2 games that have gone into the lower bowl.
That's the ushers, not Ursher.
So 97-84. You got to stop there. Now Zion, boy, Niang's holding Boston. Handed off to Hawkins, bumped by Garland. And finally, Josh Tiven will call a foul. I mean, my goodness.
He called that foul about 2 seconds after it happened.
So free throws coming up for Jordan Hawkins. The only thing that has kept us in this game is the free throw differential.
Well, Cleveland's making so many shots, they're not getting to the
line. They don't
line.
need to get to the line because it's either a dunk, a layup, or a three. And the layups are uncontested, so there's nobody there to foul.
Exactly. I mean, their efficiency is off the charts.
55% from the floor. Pelicans at 45%. Hawkins knocks them both down. So it's back now to a 12-point game. 97-86. 2 minutes gone, or 2 minutes left in the third. Niang. Hit it right free throw line extended. Mobley one-on-one with Williamson. Now to Merrill. Pops a three. Air ball. That's out of bounds. We'll take it. Okay. Merrill now 1 of 4 from distance. He thought it was tipped. That's what you say. Hey, man, I don't miss it by that much.
If I shot it like that, that's what I'd be saying too.
All right, get a bucket here. Single digits time. Down 11.
Okay, that's the mismatch you want right there.
Well,
and LeVert.
No, they got a strip. But Green got it back. Catch and shoot three. Boston, front iron, no good. Rebound Z. One dribble. Layup good with the left hand.
That's Zion Williamson. And that's what he can give you.
So I got a little chicken salad right there because Zion got stripped on the initial set. Garland, the teardrop.
That's a foul.
Mobley dunked it in. I thought it was in the cylinder personally.
And he goes up over Javonte Green, who's backing under him, and he's looking for the foul.
52 points in the paint for the Cavs, for the Pelicans 38. 99-88, 105 left in the third. Boston, between circles, Hawkins. Hawkins one-on-one with Merrill. Spins right, gets to the nail. Bounce feed to Boston. That's a tough two. Garland wants a challenge. He is adamant that he got all ball.
Well, we know they'll get the challenge even if Boston gets the ball in his hands.
Tibbins going to look at the ball. Let's spin it a few times. Allow them to take a timeout. Give him the ball.
Yeah, he's
nope. I mean, he went underneath the hoop. Hey, let's see if the ball's okay. Make sure there's no moisture on it. Let's spin it a couple of times and allow the Cavs to call a timeout.
He literally seamed it up and spun it around a couple of times, and looked at the Cavs bench and said, "Hey,
well,
do you want one?"
Unfortunately, I saw the replay, and they will win this challenge.
And look,
now let's see what imminent possession is.
When they're adamant like that, and I think Boston came down with the ball anyway. When they're adamant like that,
Cleveland's called timeout to challenge the defensive foul on Garland.
All right, let's see this here. All right, it is all ball now.
You got to roll through.
We got to go imminent possession. If Boston gets it back, which we're not seeing on our monitor yet.
Okay, on the big screen right there. Can we please run it through?
Okay, he got all ball.
Yeah, all ball.
But
you know what?
You got to follow through.
He might have got the left arm.
You think?
He might have got the left arm on the follow through.
I'll take that. Now the ball, they will not roll this all the way through. This is maddening. Nobody really had it. Yeah, nobody really got it.
Yeah, because of the whistle. The whistle stopped everybody.
Right.
And so Zion's walking toward it. Boston's walking away from it.
Well, your guess is as good as mine. 99-88 Cleveland. We've got 56.3 seconds left in the third quarter. And the question is, did Garland get a piece of the left arm of Brandon Boston?
Yeah,
it's close.
A clean rip. I think it's a clean rip, and everybody stopped. Now, Boston, after it's over, Boston goes and taps it, and he's got possession of it, but everybody stopped.
Then we're going to have a jump ball.
Upon review, Darius Garland does legally hit the basketball, and the play is being overturned to a no call. The play is going to be resumed with a jump ball center circle between any two opponents, as no one got the ball in the immediate aftermath of the play. Cleveland is still charged this timeout, as it is the second time they've challenged, so they're required to get charged this timeout.
So, you know what? Players might have to kind of recondition themselves, John, on plays like that. Go get the ball.
Yeah.
Go get the ball.
Yeah.
Because Boston basically volleyballed it back up.
Yeah, he and Zion Williamson, they heard the whistle, and both of them stopped.
All right, J.R.E. Mobley in the center circle. Mobley with the easy advantage here.
Well, of course, if he's going to steal it like that.
And he'll get it. J.R.E.'s the only guy that can jump. I mean, we just don't have the height out there. LeVert, throw it left of the lane, Mobley. One-on-one with JRE. Bounce feed back to LeVert. JRE on the switch. Shot clock at 4. LeVert crosses over. Floats it up. Dotted line. Doesn't get the roll. And Zion clears the rebound. That's his 7th. Zion already with 3 double-doubles this year. 2-point rebounds and 1-point assist. He had that point assist in that Pacer win last Friday. Shot clock, game clock, 8 seconds apart. Williamson with the shot clock at 3. Shovels it to Boston. Got to go. Center of the lane. Dump it down low. We don't get it all.
Yeah, too late.
Can't happen.
That's got to be recognition. That's an unforced turnover, and that's something the Pels can't have.
Dreaded tap of the chest by Brandon Boston.
Yeah, he lost track of the shot clock, and you have to be aware of the shot clock and the situation. Get a shot up.
Jamal King going to come in for the first time for Jordan Hawkins.
Hawk having a tough one. 1 of
Yeah.
7 from the field.
And unfortunately, you really can't afford Hawkins to have one of these games. We don't have enough out there.
The shot clock was running, I believe.
They're going to put time back on the clock.
Or is it supposed to be 2.8?
7.8. All right, they're in the backcourt. Inbound to Mitchell. Plenty of time. Crosses over with 3. He'll get to the rim. Hook pass to LeVert. At the buzzer, left corner 3. No. Dodged the bullet.
He had a layup, but he kicked it out.
Yep, well, analytics. Well, head of the 4th, Pels got some work to do against the undefeated Cavaliers. 99-88, Cleveland with the lead on the Pelicans Radio Network.
A great workout deserves a great reward. Treat yourself right with new coconut smoothie bowls made with fresh fruit, purely Elizabeth granola, and now creamy coconut. You earned it. Grab a treat you can feel good about, only at Smoothie King.
Being a Chevron car these days has been quite the adventure. Miami to Seattle, ocean to ocean. I've stopped at so many states and collected so many bumper stickers. Sometimes I feel like a moving passport book. It's just so great what I can do with Chevron with Techron, because it gives me unbeatable mileage and keeps my engine clean. Plus, there are so many Chevrons along the way. Now the only thing I'm worried about is where to go next and where to put all my new bumper stickers. Chevron with Techron, fueled by possibility.
The New Orleans Pelicans have a full season of exciting game day themes and giveaways planned for the best fans in the NBA. The famous Pelican hat is back for City Edition night against the Raptors. You can also join us for a carnival celebration against the Kings and take home a City Edition beanie. Plus, get an exclusive Pierre the Pelican collectible figure when we take on the Spurs during our Fam Jam game, and so many more. See the full promotional calendar and get your tickets now by visiting pelicans.com/promotions.
Over the last century, United Way of Southeast Louisiana has been the force for good in our community. We've been at the forefront of improving outcomes in education, income, and health for every person everywhere. Together with you and our partners at the New Orleans Pelicans, we're rolling up our sleeves and mobilizing the power of people, offering ways for you to create a community strong enough for the next 100 years. Visit UnitedWaySELA.org to join us today.
Discover the world's most advanced outdoor kitchens by New Age Products. Grills, cabinetry, appliances. Together, delivering an outdoor cooking experience rivaled by none. Only at NewAgeProducts.com.
This is New Orleans Pelicans basketball on the Pelicans Radio Network. Now, back to the action.
All right, Pelicans trying to prevent history here. Said at the top, we've seen a lot of history in the wrong way in this building. And if the Cavaliers can complete this, they will go 9-0 for the first time in their franchise history. Pels are down 11 to start the 4th. Cleveland ball to start it. Merrill off the curl. Splits defenders. Kick it to Niang. Left corner 3. No. Weak side rebound. Evan Mobley.
Jeff Bickett.
And then a backdoor cut. Niang. Nobody within 15 feet of him. Ty Jerome found him easily. And another uncontested layup.
Stayed in the corner after he missed the 3. They get the offensive rebound. Then he sliced baseline.
Now Zion drives on Niang. Had it stripped. It'll go out of bounds. It'll stay with New Orleans. Zion going to complain here that he was held. (101-88) Cleveland. 10 on the shot clock. Boston will inbound it literally in our bench here near corner. Zion is 5 for 12 from the floor. Great inbounds. From Boston on a bounce pass. Zion sealed Evan Mobley on the catch, and then a reverse lay-in, and Evan Mobley just committed his 5th foul. This is an N1.
Jared Allen running to the scoring table to get him out because Z, as my partner mentioned, sealed him. And look, man, when Z seals you, you have been sealed. And Z
like Flex Seal.
Yeah, Z bootylicious now. You can't get around it.
18 and 7 rebounds for Williamson. Make it 19. Again, you're hanging in there, but you need multiple stops. It'd be nice to get some turnovers.
Look, you're scoring plenty. You just got to be able to get some stops.
Mitchell drives, throws, glass. No, we knock it out of bounds.
And when you get the stop, you got to be able to get the rebound to seal the possession.
JRE had his hands on the ball. Could not clear it. So another opportunity here for the Cavs. Mitchell baseline left to Merrill. Got caught in the air, and then he tried to get it to Allen, and Green stripes it. Get it up the floor, JRE. Nice catch. Dish it off to Z. Foul. And one again. And that's on Merrill, and Javonte Green started all of that.
Javonte Green is a nuisance defensively. He's been able to get his hands on the ball, and I think that is 3 steals for him.
No, actually, if they give it to him, I thought it'd be 4. We'll see. They haven't credited him yet. He had 4 opening night against Chicago.
Well, that's 100% a steal.
Free throw good. All right. 101-94. Get another stop. 1 minute gone in the 4th. Jerome crosses over, left-hand dribble, stays on the arc. Still dribbling. Whips it to Mitchell, deep left wing. Now he'll go between circles. Zion on the switch. Now right side. Little high step. Z stripped it. Ball deflected by Allen. Fight for it. Get it, Z. Hit the deck. And then they called Jerome for a foul.
No, they called a shot clock violation. They called a shot clock violation, and there's a loose ball, and the Pels get possession of it, and that would have been a breakaway dunk. And that is...
That is, you cannot make this stuff up. You are going for a loose ball. You got guys diving all over the place, and you call a shot clock violation? I can honestly say I've never seen that. Now Z.
Hey, make them pay for it. They're in the zone defensively.
Bounce feed to Boston. Deep right wing 3. Nope. Rebound tipped by Hawkins. Did he save it? No.
Yeah, he did. He
all of that. All of that. Mitchell to Merrill, Papa left wing 3. That is summing it up. Instead of a dunk that gets your entire arena involved, it's a 5-point swing. Again, you can't make it up.
Deuce diving. That was Zion Williamson diving for that.
Now Z, stripped by Mitchell. 104-94. Niang wide open, fingers the seams for another 3. Short rebound Hawkins. It's 1-on-3. Hawkins got away for the Cavalry. Front court left. I mean, I can't describe it any better. You got guys diving on the floor. By the way, in the front court where the ball is, and they call a shot clock violation. Step back 3 straight away. Brandon Boston right in Ty Jerome's grill.
Brandon Boston dug in the bag with a step back 3. Ty Jerome playing pretty good defense on that one.
Boston now in double figures for the 4th straight game. He's got 12. 104-97 Cleveland. 9:15 to go. Merrill to Mitchell. Mitchell step back left wing 3 over Z. Zion might have got a piece.
I think you got a piece of that one.
Because it was an air ball. Now Boston.
Oh, give it to him, give it to him, give it to him.
Oh, Zion just stepped on Mitchell's face. They'll wave it off. Not continuation. Zion caught it. Mitchell hit the deck, and Zion stepped on his head.
Mitchell flopped. So that's why they didn't get that foul. And then Merrill rotates over to try to help defensively, and Z goes through his chest.
Well, I can say one thing. Our bench is fully engaged. Fully engaged.
And where they're standing, they might be a little too engaged. The officials have begun to frown upon that position.
I mean, they're going to block Summers' view. All right, discussions down below.
What are we talking about?
I don't know.
What are we talking about? There's a foul. And it looked like it might have been a shooting foul, but there is a foul. So what we doing?
Oh, we've got an infectious delay.
Okay.
That means there's blood down there. Didn't see who it was, but that's what I'm getting on the monitor here.
Now that did not look like that looked like a foul in the act of shooting, but all right, let's go down to Aaron.
It looks like they were attending to Donovan Mitchell after Zion Williamson accidentally stepped on his face.
Right. It's something you don't hear very often during a broadcast. But hey, don't flop.
Look, he didn't dream on him. He was backing up and he didn't see it.
That is one thing to step on somebody's face on purpose.
Yeah,
Zion did not.
I don't know what size shoes he's wearing, but
might be imprinted on Mitchell's cheek. All right, 9 minutes left. We're down 7 with the ball. Zion doubled. Get it to Boston. They're in his zone. Boston, shot clock at 5. Crosses over Jerome twice. Gets to the rim. Hook pass out long. Green, running floater at the top of the key. No. And Brandon Boston tips it in front of Jared Allen.
Brandon Boston made that possession. It was not a good possession, but he cleaned it up.
This is as close as we've been in a while. 104.99. Jerome at the nail. Get it to Okoro. Lays it in over Ingram. Too easy.
Pels working their rear ends off to get a bucket.
Yes.
And they get a layup.
Zion left free throw line extended. Drives on Allen. Throw it up off the glass. No foul on Jared Allen. Z is starting to look like Z.
And Z's looking like, yeah, he can't guard me. He kind of shook his head like he cannot guard me. Jared Allen got blood on his jersey.
Aaron, I am getting text from the accidentally stepped on his face line. So kudos to you. That's fantastic.
I'm surprised Jared Allen is on the floor with that jersey.
Allen 4 fouls, Mobley with 5. Z's free throw is good. Hey, maybe Zion can foul them both out. That would help.
Well, he's putting in the work, and he is somewhat quietly up to 23
Yeah,
points.
I was going to say, it wasn't exactly a brisk start for Williamson. Now you look up, and he's got game-high honors. Short with the free throw. Green trying to rip it away from Allen, who lost it. Oh, and he saved. That's unbelievable.
Oh, I thought he stepped out.
What a save by Jared Allen. 106-100. Cleveland with a 2-possession lead. Jerome dribbling. Dotted line. Drives in. No. Late whistle. No, I didn't. Thought they had a whistle. Now Zion, chest pass up the floor. Alvarado passes up the wide open 3. Now get it to Z.
Oh, attack.
Had a
attack,
steam.
Attack.
Charging. Sam Merrill took it.
He jumped, and I thought he got to the side of him, and, Z tying his shoe. I mean, he might be giving his coaches a chance, and they're going to tell him. That's why he's tying his shoe. He's giving his coaches a chance to look at it so they can challenge it.
The only question was Merrill on the restricted arc? Because if he was not, it's going to be a charge.
Pels had 2 guys tying the shoe, Zion and
I like
Brandon
that.
Ingram.
Is that kind of like Lane Kiffin telling his players to flop for Ole Miss?
That is absolutely the whole.
That is the NBA equivalent.
Yep, tie your shoe, buy a little time.
New Orleans just called timeout to challenge the offensive foul on Zion Williamson.
All right, well done, guys. Well done. We'll take a timeout. Again, we have not seen a replay one way or the other that would confirm this. We'll tell you about it when we come back. No, that's going to be a charge.
That's going to be offensive.
Yep,
Yeah,
unfortunately. So this ought to be very easy. 106-100. Cavaliers hanging. Pelicans are giving it their all. 7:42 left. Gus Cattengill, Scoreboard when we come back on the Pelicans Radio Network.
If you're needing to relocate across town or across the country, there's no job too big or too small for John Fayard Moving and Warehousing. The proud mover of the New Orleans Pelicans for well over a decade. They offer red carpet, white glove office and household good relocations at competitive rates. Moving is stressful and exhausting. Allow John Fayard Moving and Warehousing to ease your mind and your muscles. Full packing and storage available upon request. Call 228-864-2262 or visit johnfayardwarehouse.com today to schedule a survey or to book your move.
A night of comedy with Jim Gaffigan and Sebastian Maniscalco.
I went ziplining for the last time. What is wrong with us? Would you pay $200 to feel like you're about to die 6 times?
Jim Gaffigan and Sebastian Maniscalco.
Now, is this a family? Is this your mother? Where is she? Is she in the crowd? You don't know where your mom is. The mom's up there. What kind of family is this? I'm sorry.
Live in New Orleans, Smoothie King Center, February 20th. Get tickets now at Ticketmaster.com.
The Toyota Tundra's powerful, available iForce V6 engine means a lot of different things to a lot of different people. To your cousins, the Tundra means as they jump off the boat onto the sandbar. To your co-pilots, the Tundra means an extra comfortable journey. And to you, the Tundra means whoa. Toyota is the official vehicle of the New Orleans Saints. Visit your local Toyota dealer or Toyota.com to ride off with your crew in a 2025 Tundra today. Toyota, let's go places. See packages and options at Toyota.com for feature availability.
Welcome back to Pelicans basketball. Let's check tonight's NBA scoreboard.
Well, it's a battle in Boston. 11 seconds left. Warriors 115, Celtics 112 in that one. And then, guys, on Friday, we will be in Orlando. The Pacers win at home 118-111 over the Magic. Orlando 3-6.
Yeah, Orlando, a little bit of a different team without Paolo Banchero. So we'll be there on Friday. Challenge is successful or unsuccessful for the Pels. Mitchell mid-range, no. Rebound JRE. So Zion does get the charge.
And the Pels have strung together some stops here. Now Z's out, so he can come back in for the stretch, but Pels have strung together a couple of stops here.
Ingram, Boston, JRE, Green, and Alvarado. Pels down 6, 7:15 to go. Ingram, right of the lane.
Oh, JRE's got to move because Jared Allen's just standing there waiting.
Boston off the curl for 3, short. He got knocked to the deck. No blood, no foul. Rebound Ty Jerome. Jerome sizing up Alvarado, and then kick it to Merrill for the dagger. Yep.
Javonte Green went for the steal weak side. He didn't come up with it, and Merrill was his man to guard.
They are 1 point away, actually 1 point, 1 point, and 3 points from having 9 in double figures.
No, they've got 15 threes. The Pels have 9. And that's 6 more threes, and that's 18 points.
Ingram strip. Up the floor, alley-oop. Caught by Okoro. Back out long. Mitchell for 3. Yep. Nothing but net. And just like that, it's a 12-point game.
That lob was so bad, he couldn't dunk it, and he kicks it out to the three-point shooter.
So now we are minus 21.
Yep.
The three-point arc. Had to do some quick math. Jose trying to put a dent in that and does so, right wing.
Jose says, don't sleep on me. I can shoot it.
All right, Alvarado now with 16 points.
Jose 4 from 3.
Ooh, Jerome just got stuffed by JRE. Up the floor, Jose. Stop, pop, straightaway 3. Make that 5 for 5.
Jose with the heat check. Warming to the occasion.
Alvarado, in a blink, jumps up to 19 points in about 30 seconds. And the lead has been cut to 6 now for Cleveland. They take a timeout. 5:42 to go in this game. 112 for the Cavs, 106 for the Pels. Back with the conclusion after this on the Pelicans Radio Network.
Cheer basketball talk with the passion you deserve on NBA Today.
Dwayne Wade defended the statue there, Eddie. He said, yeah, I have an iPhone. Social media world is about opinion. Send some memes. We don't care.
Look, my mother, I'm telling you, if they put a statue up, look like, and I'm looking like that, my mother would like, that ain't my son.
NBA Today. Weekdays from 4 to 7 p.m. Eastern. Only on Sirius XM NBA Radio, Channel 86, and the all-new Sirius XM app.
Every fantasy football champion makes one defining move.
Brock Bowers is going to be the #1 receiver for the Las Vegas Raiders. And if you have him, congratulations.
Touchdown Raiders! Fantasy Sports Radio can help you make that move.
It's really important to pay attention to the drops when waivers run. You're going to see some decent players drop, so make sure you always look at the drop list.
Listen to the best analysts for lineup advice, trade questions, and roster moves. Make your move with Fantasy Sports Radio, Sirius XM 87, and the Sirius XM app.
Focus your mind, reduce stress, and rest easy with instrumental lo-fi hip-hop channels in the Sirius XM app. Start the day with an upbeat jolt of Lo-Fi Cafe. Stay in the zone with Lo-Fi Study, or drift off to Lo-Fi Sleep. Explore them all at home on Alexa, Google Home, smart TVs, and everywhere on the Sirius XM app. Just search Lo-Fi.
Ray Hudson here with an important announcement. You can listen to your favorite Sirius XM FC shows on the all-new Sirius XM app, now available for all subscribers.
I'm Clint Romick with Marsh McLennan Agency. We're a global provider of
16 right now at 6. Jose Alvarado came into this game 12 of 38 from beyond the arc, just 32%. But John DeShazier, that is going to go up tonight. He is 5 for 5 and 19 points.
Absolutely. Was not efficient in his last game. 4 of 14 from the field, 3 of 9 from 3. But his efficiency is off the charts in this one with the 5 for 5 threes and 7 of 9 from the field. And better, back-to-back threes gives the Pels life in this game where it seemed like it might be about to slip away.
Right now, you've got Ingram, Alvarado, Robinson Earl, Boston, and Nisi. Zion is still on the bench here, trying to get as much rest as possible.
Somebody spilled a beverage or something on the floor.
Shame.
Yeah, these people can't be from New Orleans. Who's
Nope.
drinks.
Garland, LeVert, Okoro, Allen, and Mitchell for the Cavs. Spiders got it one-on-one, step back straightaway 3. Too strong. Can we rebound it? No. LeVert got it back. Don't leave him open. Now back to Mitchell, right of the center circle. Now between circles with JRE. Through the legs. A beautiful move. He literally palmed it with his right hand, kept it, put it up and in with that right hand.
I mean,
what can you do?
Like a crossover heavy.
Now
He just put
Jose
it back on the floor.
got to the rim, but his shot is short. 114-106. Under 5 minutes, Mitchell going to take this baby over. No, Nisi says.
Travel.
Oh, Nisi calls him to travel. Nisi blocked the shot, but again, that ball's in the deck. You got an opportunity for a fast break.
Sometimes I think the whistle a little quick on that one. Now, the shot clock expiring, I get it. I don't like it, but I get it.
It's 11 turnovers for the Cavs. All right, we're down 8 with 4:53 to go. Zion is back in. Ingram trying to post him up. Instead, Z sets a pick. Allen on the switch. Now roll it to Z. Spins left on Mobley.
Mobley's got 5 fouls.
No. Back the other way. Garland. High step. Throw it out left corner. LeVert. Oh, and Z stepped in front of another pass trying to get Mitchell left wing. Knocked it out of bounds.
So they go back with the Twin Towers. They go back with Mobley and Allen down the stretch.
Zion now 7 of 16 from the floor.
Yeah, he's having every shot he's taking is over Mobley or Allen. So it's been tough. Tough to get him a clean look.
Now Garland.
And
fouled by Jose.
Yeah,
Keep saying N1.
Foul them from behind. And Garland's smart with the offensive play. He just fades over in front of Jose, feels the momentum.
Whoa. They're calling this a side out?
We'll take
that is ridiculous.
We'll take it.
That's
Be quiet.
ridiculous.
Be quiet. Hush.
Just call the game right.
Is that an offensive foul? Jose is
You
looking
can't
for a
challenge,
challenge.
Jose.
You already lost the challenge.
We already lost the challenge. So Jose picks up the foul on a bump. Guess it's just like blinking or breathing for players. Commit a foul, wiggle, or, just circle the index finger. Mobley. Ooh, try to get it to Garland, held it. Still holding it. Got it to LeVert. Around a Mobley pick. Drives in. Dump it down. Allen for the easy two-hand flush.
Allen standing in the left corner, and he simply makes a trail to the rim, and no one picked him up.
3 straight games, the Pelicans have allowed 60 points in the paint. Ingram, out long Alvarado. Jose drives in the lane, throws it up. My goodness, over Evan Mobley with the scooping layup over the front iron.
I mean, Evan Mobley must have scraped that with his fingernail. But, man, what a shot.
All right, you're down 8, but you got to get stops. LeVert, hard to the rack. There's a ball on the deck. It's rolling, and Z picks it up on the baseline. There's one stop. Turnover number 12 for Cleveland. Now Jose. Between circles, Garland to pick him up. Pick from Z. You got a 3. He didn't take it.
Give it to Z.
Jose, top of the key.
And now
spins it to Z. Drives in, hangs, lays it in, but despite the contact, no foul. Got to get back.
Well, Z's got to get up and hustle back defensively. He's got to.
LeVert's wide open.
Yeah. You're
Right
compromised. I understand it's a tough shot he makes, but he's got to get up off the court, and he's got to hustle back defensively so you can balance defensively. They're going back 5-on-4 every time.
They're 17 of 35 from 3, 48.5%. Ingram, shot fake, bump, elbow, good, right side over Mobley. 2's ain't going to cut it. You need stops, and you got to make at least two threes mixed up in here. Ingram now with 20. That's his 7th 20-point game. Pels are 3-3 when he scores 20. Mitchell between circles. Don't leave him open. Shot clock at 7. Now left side, head fake, long 2, Mitchell. You know it.
He's a scorer.
121, 112. We're just not getting enough stops.
He put that thing in the hoop.
And they're basically at their average now. This is what Cleveland does every night. 2 minutes to go. We're down 9.
It's not enough movement here.
Boston one-on-one. Jump feed in the lane. Contact, no. Allen rips it off the rim. They get a bucket here. It's lights out, and they're going to make history. Garland the high step. Shovel it down low Mobley, and it will be history. Literally and figuratively. Two-hand dunk. 123-112. Pelicans were game, but it won't be enough.
Yeah, but we're seeing one team in this game continually move without the basketball. They end up with dunks baseline because they're moving without the basketball. Pels have 18 assists on 39 makes. They've got 33 assists on 50 makes. They're making each other better and making life easier for one another.
So a homestand, which started very promisingly with that Friday night win over the Indiana Pacers, is going to end with 3 straight losses to Atlanta, Portland, and now Cleveland, who is about to go 9-0 for the first time in their franchise history.
See, you're undecided. You've given up 3 consecutive games where the opponent has scored 60-plus points in the paint. That is difficult to overcome unless you can hit them with a barrage of threes or something like that. Pels only 11-25 from 3. Now, we mentioned Cleveland doesn't let you shoot a lot of threes because they fan out and they guard you. But you got to be able to counterbalance that some way or another. And if you can't get it with threes and they're scoring that much in the paint, then you're in trouble.
Now, the Pacer game, John, we outscored them 62-54 in the paint. So you had a bit of an advantage in that one, though they still scored 54, but you were over 60 yourself. But the last 3 games, it has just been way, way too easy. And this is 3 games in a row as Alvarado will take a right corner 3 and hit another one. Alvarado now is 6 for 6 from distance and 24 points. 123, 115, 130 to go.
He will not shoot it better, I can tell you that.
No, he never has. Now, he's made 8 in the game, but he wasn't 8 for 8. LeVert saved it from going out of bounds on a bad pass, of course. Garland left corner. Dribble drive behind his back. Shot clock in 1. Puts it up at the side of the backboard. Now, that is a shot clock violation.
Yes, it is. And look, you're the Pelicans, man. If you squeeze out a 3 here, The door ain't closed.
Let's get one first, and then we'll go from there.
Yeah, the door ain't closed.
Zion on Mobley.
And one.
Scooping way up, missed it.
Yeah,
But
he gets Mobley out of the game.
So Mobley commits his 6th.
So Z has literally fouled out Mobley.
Right. And Allen's got 4.
And he's got 4 on Allen.
By the way, Jared Allen, who averages a double-double, got another one tonight. His 6th of the year. Right now, 16 points, 13 rebounds.
And Garland and Z have the conversation at the foul line.
2 teams split the season series a year ago. Both won on the other's floor, and both games rather handily. We beat them right before Christmas last year up there. And they came back down here in March and did the same as Williamson misses the free throw. He was 9 of 10 before that. (26) Brazzi goes 1 for 2. 123, 116. You need 3 stops in succession.
If you're not going to foul him, you better play clean and get the rebound.
60 seconds to go. Mitchell straddling the arc. Left hand dribble drive, pops a 5-footer.
Yeah, he wanted to shoot it.
Throws it up and in.
You knew he was going to shoot it. He
Over
jumps
Williamson.
He jumps up and scissor kicks.
He scissored. Well, again, you can't challenge it. He kicked Williamson.
Yeah.
But you can't challenge it. And that's just degree of difficulty very high.
And then now he gets the foul call, but then he turns around and cusses out the ref.
We're actually going to go back up there in a couple of weeks. You ready for this back-to-back? We got at Dallas, at Cleveland in a couple of weeks.
Who did that?
Yeah, exactly. We'll probably get in our hotel room about 4 a.m.
Who did that?
Down 10. Z, center of the lane, bump by Allen, throw it up N1. Kenny Atkinson cannot believe it, and I don't blame him. It's like, what are we doing? So Allen now with 5 fouls. That's the only thing that could hurt Cleveland.
Well, see, and I don't know, because how many bigs are they going to play like Zion Williamson, who has that kind of agility to challenge each of them? You don't generally see those kinds of guys. I guess, they're not in the Western Conference, but if they did, they see the Joker. And Jokic can do that to you, I guess. But for the most part, because Joel Embiid.
Green nearly stole the inbound.
Yeah, because Joel Embiid hadn't played yet. And so.
That's a whole other conversation.
So they don't have a lot of guys that can challenge them to put them in this kind of foul trouble.
Ooh, great job by LeVert to get free. Again, it's so nice to see the healing powers and waters of the Smoothie King Center again work on Caris LeVert. Mitchell to the rack and 1. That man can finish a game.
Let me tell you something. That's tough stuff.
Yes, it is. That's tip your cap, man. That is so impressive.
He switches it and shoots it with the left hand on the way down. Because if he shoots it with the right, Javonte Green's going to block that. He's already been fouled. He switches to the left hand on the way down and kisses it off the glass.
Pels have 3 20-point scorers and might lose by double digits. Free throw good by Mitchell, who has 27 now.
That's a good squad, man. That's a good squad.
Jose free. Another 3.
Sir. Yes, sir.
My heavens.
Yes, sir.
7 for 7.
Just don't use them all up in this one.
Holy mackerel. 27 for Alvarado. Again, his career high is 8. Ooh, Garland slipped. He didn't call it. Shot clock's off. And now we'll foul Mitchell. Well, credit the Pels. Down 16. And you could tell that Cleveland had taken control, but the Pels would not go away. But they got just all-star after all-star down there, including this guy, Donovan Mitchell. who literally put the team on his back and closed it himself.
And maybe it's getting Zion Williamson back, but this looks like a lot more juice than we saw against Atlanta and then Portland. This looks like a team that, okay, you play with this kind of effort. Okay, you might not beat the number one team in the league. You might not beat the team that's 8-0. But you give them a run for it.
If you'd have told me you're going to score 122 points tonight, I'd have signed up for it.
Yeah.
Then again, they've got 131, second best offense in the league, and that's not going to go down tonight. Alvarado will pop one left elbow. He was too close. Jared Allen with his 14th board, and that's going to do it. History made for the Cleveland Cavaliers. They are 9-0 for the first time ever, and they look the part. The Pels dropped to 3-6 in what was really a rough homestand after winning against Indiana, 3 in a row against Atlanta, Portland, and now Cleveland. And we head to Orlando Friday night to take on an Orlando team that is desperate for a win. They've got the same record the Pelicans do at 3-6. Friday night ought to be very interesting at the Kia Center.
Well, the Pels are going to have to do something about their paint scoring or the points they're allowing in the paint, mainly because this cannot continue to go this way. And I understand they're an undersized team. I get that. But if you're going to sacrifice points in the paint scored against you, then you got to make it up somewhere else. Otherwise, you're going to have some more decisions like this because you're not being able to get those stops in the paint. Give up 66, then 66, now 64 points in the paint. That's a lot. That's a lot of points. Even in the NBA, that's a lot of points in the paint. That's hard to overcome.
And you're not getting the same type of production on the other side. You've got 50 tonight. And, of course, against Atlanta and Portland, you were in the 30s.
Yeah, you were in the 30s, and that makes it just about impossible. When you get doubled up points in the paint, that's just about impossible to overcome unless you shoot a barrage of threes. And even though the Pels had great efficiency in this one, 13-27, but you only got 27 of them up. So you got to get more of them up. I know this team, the stated goal was to shoot 40 a game. Well, this was a game you sure wish they could have got up 35 if they're going to shoot it this way.
Again, Jose Alvarado went 7 for 7. And you did shoot 48%, but Ingram was 2 of 8, Boston 2 of 5, Hawkins 1 of 4. And look, I know Hawkins missed the other day, but if the Pelicans are going to win, you're going to need contributions from everyone like you had against the Pacers. That was a team win. And the Cavs are just too good to have Hawkins score 7 points. I'm not putting it on him, but you need him in double digits with everybody to kind of keep pace, because you look at what Cleveland did. They got 6 in double figures, and 2 more had 9 points.
Yeah, I'm telling you, we mentioned the Pels don't have to be perfect, but boy, you got to be somewhat close when you're missing as many folks as they're missing. There's only so much that energy can overcome and compensate for. You got to have some efficiency, and you got to have some people who are able to do a little bit more than you're accustomed to them doing, and they're not able to get that in these last 3 of this homestand. So hopefully they can piece it together in Orlando, because that's a struggling team too.
All right, John, enjoy the weekend. We will see you Monday night here against the Brooklyn Nets.
Be right back Monday night, so go at it again.
All right, that's